On a cold Friday night, November 8th, the Lake Orion Dragons hosted the Utica Eisenhower Eagles in the second round of the MHSAA playoffs. The winner would come away with the district title. The Dragons got on the scoreboard first with a Connor Ross field goal in the first quarter, but the Eagles would take the lead in the second when quarterback Blake Rastigue hits Ethan Barker in stride for a 24-yard touchdown. The PAT was good. Eisenhower 7, Lake Orion 3. Later in the second, the Eagles are on their own 27, facing a 2nd and 13. Rastigue's pass is intercepted by number 30, Joe Cady, who returns it to the 5-yard line. On 1st and goal, Kobe Manzo goes right up the middle for Lake Orion's first TD of the game. The PAT was good, and the Dragons regained the lead, 10-7, with 5.5 left in the first half. On Eisenhower's next drive, the Eagles are facing a 3rd and 10 on their own 43. Rastigue hits number 4, Steven Nadolski, who goes the distance. His 57-yard touchdown puts his team back on top. The extra point makes the score 14-10 Eagles. The Dragons' next drive resulted in a punt. The Eagles put together a drive of their own as they try to put points on the board before the first half comes to an end. With the ball on Lake Orion's 24-yard line, Rastigue connects with Barker for a great catch, but he's stopped just short of the goal line. On the next play, Rastigue pitches it to Nadolski, who finds the end zone for the score. The extra point was no good, and the Eagles head into the locker room at halftime with a 10-point lead over the Dragons. In the third quarter, the Eagles managed to extend their lead when Rastigue hits number 22, Ian West, for a 12-yard touchdown. The extra point was good, and the Eagles find themselves on top 27-10 with 7 minutes left in the third. The Dragons desperately need to put some points on the board if they have any hope for a comeback. With a minute left in the third, facing a 3rd and 9 on their own 48, Lauer hits Drew Van Heck, who reaches the 27-yard line before he's taken down. On first down, Lauer takes the snap and keeps it, reaching the 5-yard line for a 22-yard gain. On the next play, Lauer hits Mitch Howell in the end zone for the score. The Ross PAT was good, and the Dragons close the gap to 10 points, 27-17. With 2.5 left in the game, the Dragons settled for a field goal to pull within 7, but that's how the game would end. The Utica Eisenhower Eagles claim the division trophy with a 27-20 win. With Davison defeating Lapeer by a score of 42-21, the Eagles advance to take on the Cardinals at Brandon High School in Ortonville on Friday, November 15th. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. From Dragon Stadium, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV Sports.